Oh, Steam's popped up in front of my friggin' script. Go away. And now EA's launching. This video is made for adult collectors because giant metal bird. People tout that the Kingdom Airazor is the best Airazor mold, and others say it's the mainline Rise of the Beast one. Some even say the original Beast Wars one. But a lot of people seem to forget this. And this one's actually sick. This is the Transmetal one, even though she didn't Transmetal in the show, because spoiler alert, she dies. But this toy is the most fun I've had with a Beast Wars toy literally ever. I actually went to the shop locally to dump some stuff off. The store clerk, though, told me to just give it a try and see if I liked deluxe Transmetals, and he even gave me half off of it. So I paid 10 bucks for it. And with that, I have to say, Colin, I want more now. Specifically Armada Pterosaur. But Airazor here looks not like the standard Airazor, but she looks sick. Also, interesting fact about this mold is that this is the first dedicated female body that Hasbro made for Transformers, according to the wiki and all of my friends and Colin from the shop. They all say that this was the first specifically tailored to be female body that they made for Transformers, which is really cool. It's better than most of the female molds we get nowadays. The colors are a tad outlandish, but I like them. The goldish yellow, GPS free by the way, and the powder light blue works very nice together. She has a backpack, like a large one, and it does hinder the balance a lot, though her wings are designed to touch the ground and keep her upright. That and her hips are a little loose because of ball joints, but I can fix that. That's just because she's used. I'm not making that a point against the toy. A point I am going to make against the toy, though, is the bird feet at the bottom of the arms. They're a tad annoying, and I kind of wish they could rotate around, maybe. You can take them off. They're on friction pegs, but they are very annoying. The chrome. Now, this is interesting because chrome on Beast Wars toys, every time I see them, is just flaking off. But the chrome here is held up super well, and it's nice. There's some scratching, but it's very minute, and it's not too terrible. And it has been at the bottom of a bucket for a while at the store, so kudos to the chrome for holding up. The head looks cool, very bird-like with the red feathered look and the beak-like chin face mouth plate thing. It's kind of hard to tell what that is, but it looks like a beak to me, so I'll take it. You can flip the alt mode parts up to be guns if you want, which is how I got it, and it made me very confused when I got it first, but I would love some new Transmetals, like legacy ones, but Takara, from what I've been told, doesn't like them very much, and that's why we've only got like Dragon Megatron, and just now we're getting Tigerhawk. Though I would love for them to try some more and see, because getting new versions of something like this would be great, though I don't really see a Transmetal Airazor coming out anytime soon, because this is just a toy-only thing. But then again, we're getting Inhumanoid stuff, so I'm confused. So, her posing, I left these out here because I just wanted to quickly show their posing off before I fold them away. But the cannons, they can rotate and rotate and rotate and rotate. So they have a lot of range of motion, and you just fold them away like that. Boom, they're gone. Yay. Let's get this other idiot gone. There we go. So, Airazor. Her posing is fine. It actually has a lot of like modern stuff. The only thing she's really missing modern-wise is maybe an ankle tilt. And she's got a couple of things that other toys don't have. And then she has that one big problem that you can see here where the backpack is so heavy it weighs her down. You have to like get her situated. There we go. The backpack's actually not touching the ground right now. Even this wing is slightly above the ground. So that's cool. But her head is on a ball joint and it can rotate left and right. She can't really look up and down because the backpack does get in the way. Shoulders are on ball joints. They can pretty much articulate wherever you want them to go. Same with the elbows, bicep rotation. They are hindered back because of the backpack, which these can rotate and fold. So if you need like to balance her by having these touch the ground, you can rotate them down so that they touch the ground more, which is I think is really cool. Now, I'll do the torso in a second because this is actually really cool. Hips can go forward, they can go back, in and out, no thigh rotation, single jointed knee, and then the feet can go forward and back. Now the torso. The torso does some interesting stuff. So this is where the bird head is. Her tummy is the bird head. And so there's a hinge there because it has to hinge out. And because of that hinge, she has an ab crunch. She can crunch forward that far. And, you know, she can kind of stay there, which is pretty cool. And then she's got a waist joint as well. So that's pretty cool modern wise. Like, it's a little heavy sometimes, like especially if I'm holding it like this. Hang on, this wing is stuck. There we go. But if she's leaning forward like that, it can work sometimes. It's pretty neat. I do need to tighten it, the hinge there, but like, yeah, it is very cool that she has a workable ab crunch. That was something I was not expecting at all when I got this thing, and it's very, very cool. Also, the feet can move. You can take these off. They are on friction hinges, so they backpack problems. They do come off. So this is why you want to rotate the wings so that they touch the ground. There you go. Now she's standing. But yeah, I honestly have more fun with her than this thing. Even though this is not terrible. This is fine. I just like this a lot more. Kind of hope they give us a new one, but I doubt it. So the robot mode is very fun. I enjoy it. I just wish she could hold stuff because her hands aren't 5mm, but this was before 5mm standard, so I guess I can't really make that a negative against the toy. So let's make her a bird now. This is a lot more involved than you might expect, and it kind of doesn't do any of the traditional Airazor, either Studio Series stuff or original stuff. It's its own thing. To start with, you pull the chest out. You get the bird head out, pull the chest out, and now we're going to start on these. So you fold the feet down, you bring the tail out, you bring this all the way up and over, just like so, and just tuck it underneath the tail. The legs will have slots that they just sort of sit into. They don't tab in, which is a little annoying. Also, there's a maximal rub symbol in there. Now you want to take the wings and we're going to rotate them. Rotate them. Then you bring the chrome parts forward and they're supposed to clip in. Clip in. Come on, idiot. There we go. I'm just gonna fold the wings back like that. Now, the bottom part, getting the head folded up took me a long time to figure out. There was a specific cut in the joint right here that exposes these pins, but the reason that's there is so that you can fold the head in. So you want to make sure it's oriented like that. Then you bring this forward, and you take these and bring these out like that. Then you peg this in, rotate the bird legs forward, and there you have bird mode. And that is a transformation I have never seen before or since on anything, really. And it's a very, very fun thing to do. I keep flicking it back and forth constantly. That's a sick-ass bird mode. I love the coloring and how all the engine-looking parts are chromed out. Really feels like a mechanical thing just plugged on top of a bird. It's like a messenger pigeon on steroids. It also says her name in case you forgot. Guess that's helpful. I don't understand what's with the 90s and putting your own name on stuff. It's just weird to me. But I really like the colors and how they flow. It feels very late 90s, like I said. Legit, this toy and I are the same age. This toy released in 1998, just like me. Stupid microphone software update decided to block my script. Go away. Unlike any of the new Airazor, she doesn't flap her wings. They just swing in and out. And then her legs just move like, because they're the arms. They move just like the arms would. But if you can hear now, it's very creaky in this mode. And one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is this likes to come untabbed quite a lot. I probably just need to, now it's staying in place, thicken up these two pegs here. But yeah, sometimes it just like pops out when you're like, oh, the legs, oh, there it goes. So yeah, it's not the most solid connection in the world, but it's not terrible. But yeah, it doesn't move like, say, oops, I dropped it. Like, say, this figure, right? The wings aren't as articulated because they have to do the whole pontoon thing. And this was the late 90s. They didn't come this far yet. So being a Transmetal, she does the alt mode thing. And here that is, if you can call it a vehicle mode, I'll just show you. Pontoon bird mode thing. Now this is, I'm kind of unsure about how this is properly supposed to work because the instruction scans I find online are absolute doo-doo. So I followed a Bolt Matrix video, really old Bolt Matrix video, to get this. So I think it is you fold the hands or these things back. You then take this section here, open it up, rip your fingernail out by trying to get this out, and then you just peg it in like so. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm going off images and Balt's old review. This one does not like coming out. There we go. Plug that in. And pontoon mode. It doesn't like to stay upright, but that's, you can fold the wings out if you want to make it like a actual pontoon plane thing. But yeah, there you go. Transmetals were a very weird concept. So that's a pontoon bird boat plane thing. It's weird. It looks cool, but it's pretty odd. So odd, it's apparently killing me. It doesn't do much other than sit there and fall over, so I have to use the bird feet to get it to stay, but it's definitely one of the more interesting Transmetal alt modes in my opinion. It's nice to actually have a Transmetal flyer that doesn't turn into another flying thing like Waspinator or Pterosaur. I mean, this is still a pontoon boat, but at least it can go in the water. It's just a very interesting package of a toy, and for being the first proper female mold, I think it's a very good and solid toy. The toy's cool though. It's built on new ground, but it doesn't make a lot of those new ground mistakes. Hell, like I said, it's better than most of the female molds we get today. I definitely recommend one, especially since I see it for like 10 to 20 bucks a lot. It's not expensive. It's a very fun and interesting toy, and it kind of fits in with the legacy stuff because it matches those new bug-like Beast Wars toys we've been getting. So I will be putting this on my legacy shelf because I doubt we're going to get a new one anytime soon. But that's my look at Transmetal Airazor. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.